Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? My name is Tay, and welcome back to my channel, Inspire Me, where I talk about current or relatable topics, all from a godly perspective. And today's topic is called God Knows My Heart. Well, I thought about this based on the go-to scripture. Now, I know that you've probably heard a lot of times where people say, God knows my heart. God knows what I'm thinking, how I feel. God knows my heart. Usually that comes from a person that's a sinner, but there's Christians that say that as well. Now, usually when they say stuff like that, it's pretty much to justify their wrongdoing. It's like they say it because they don't want people judging them. Now, sometimes people can have a Sadducee and a Pharisee spirit and judge. And just say, for instance, if you getting on somebody about writing fraudulent checks or something like that, but lo and behold, selling some food, and you might look at like, I'm just taking food because I don't have the money right now. Me and my kids got to eat, but they write checks. That's worse. You know, now you're judging because you're actually still doing the exact same thing that they're doing. Y'all both stealing. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is, if a person is righteous, because if a person is righteous, they can pinpoint and tell you what you're doing is wrong. It's called constructive criticism. They could be rebuking you, but some people look at it as, oh, this person judging me. God knows my heart. You also hear a lot of people say, oh, follow your heart. Follow your heart. The heart will lead you wrong. It's going to also be the go-to scripture. It's going to be from Jeremiah, the 17th chapter, verse 9. Now it says that your heart is deceitfully wicked. So if your heart is deceitfully wicked, and you're saying follow your heart, that means you're following deception. You know, to deceive is to trick, to pretty much appear one way, but in actuality, it's another way. Wearing the mask, concealing the truth. The enemy, he works in deception. The father of lies, the father of deception. So if you follow your heart, you're following to deception. How many times, I'm just say with a relationship, I know because I was there, it's like, you could think you so love a person so much, you're so in love with them, like you don't know how you'll make it without them. You're just so heartbroken. But at the end of the day, they don't love you. They can care less about if you're crying or you miss them. I know because it's what God had to show me, you know, in the past. You love this person, your heart feels one way, like you're just so in love and you just so, oh, how I'm going to make it without them, but your heart's deceiving you. Because if you actually follow your heart and following that so-called love you have for that person, you never know, it could be the demise of a person, demise of you, or the demise of your purpose. But you follow your heart. That's why you're not supposed to follow your heart. I did a video about that. You're supposed to follow Christ, because he will not lead you wrong, but your heart will. That's why you can't follow it. Now, when people say, God knows my heart, yes, indeed, that is true. But when he know your heart, does he know deception that's inside your heart? You can say, oh, I really don't want to do this. Oh, I don't change for that. But you could fool other people. You could deceive other people. But you're not deceiving God, because he knows. So when you say, God knows my heart, indeed, he knows your heart. He knows what's inside of it. He knows the deception you portray, or you don't know that you could be deceived. Because a lot of times in the past where I was, you know, a person could be deceived, believing their own lie or believing somebody else's lies. So when a person says, oh, God knows my heart, God knows my heart, are you actually changing, or is it something you're just saying? I'm going to just say, for instance, if a person, you know, talk kind of harsh down to their children, oh, clean this room up, or do this and do that. And it's like, you shouldn't talk to your child like that or whatever like that. And it's like, oh, God knows my heart. He know I mean no wrong. Oh, this person, my child know I ain't trying to hurt them. This is how I talk. He knows my heart. Yeah, but why are you talking to them like that? You gotta have respect for them as well. Yes, God does know your heart, but you gotta change from that. You gotta stop using it as an excuse to keep on doing the exact same thing that you've been doing. This is how to actually change. I remember, like I said in another video, sometimes when my child used to do certain stuff, and they say sorry, and I say I forgive you, but when you gonna change? We keep saying sorry, but when you gonna change? And it's like God had to tell me, point the finger to myself, like, when you gonna change? They're doing the exact same thing because you keep doing the exact same thing. You tell them to change, but you need to change. So you can't keep using it as an excuse. Oh, God knows my heart. Okay, He knows your heart, and you need to change your heart to get renewed. And how do you do that? I said it so many times. Tell God you have a problem. Tell God you need to be saved. If you're not saved, tell God you need to be saved. You don't want to be like that no longer. I also have a video I did a while ago. I think it's called I'm Never Gonna Change, or something like that. And it's like pretty much talking about how people think it's okay for them to be the exact same way they was a long time ago. Well, I always been this way since I was a little kid. Oh, this and that. And they don't think nothing's wrong with it. Yeah. If God opposes it, yeah, you do need to change. It don't matter if you was like that since 1800. 2021, you need to change. While you got life in your body, you need to change before that time expires and it's too late. You can't tell God, oh, I've been like this since. Oh, you have to make a change. You can't keep using it. Oh, God knows my heart. God knows my heart. Okay, He knows it. He knows if you have deception in it. Okay, but you have to change. You have to want to change. And how do you do that? Tell God and admit your problem, but also you have to do the work. I said it so many times as well. Faith without works is dead. You can go to God and tell Him you have an issue, but what are you actually doing to change as well, to assist as well? Don't get me wrong, God don't need no help with anything, but you can't expect for God to just change you, and you don't want to be really changed. You're not taking the steps to actually change. Okay, you want to stop smoking. God, I want to stop smoking. But every time you get a joint in your hand, you put it to your mouth, and you might get a thought in your head saying, remember what you said? You shouldn't be doing this. But it's like, you just bypass it, and you just keep smoking, blowing on one, puffing one out. If I'm even using the right thing, terminology. No, you need to say, there's sometimes where I get food, and it's like, you shouldn't be having this, and it's like, I bypass it, I ain't gonna lie. And what I've noticed too, is when I'm not fasting, it's like, I really don't have self-control when eating. It's like, I know I shouldn't eat it, but it's like, oh well. But time I'm fasting, and I'm about to eat, it's like I'll immediately remember, okay, you're fasting, you can have this. It's like, I'll have that self-control to like stop and it won't bother me. But when I'm not fasting, it's like I got the exact same thing, and it's like, oh well, and I'll still eat it. So yeah, I noticed that about myself, but yeah, you got an issue, go to God and change as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say regarding that. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel. Y'all have a good day.